Hello and welcome to Dragon Tavern, reviewing the wonderfully wholesome and zero logic cartoon Dungeons and Dragons from the 80s.
So when we started this review series, we thought, it's a good idea. Let's review something else.
Let's do a one-off of maybe that cartoon.
Yeah, and we thought, once we start something, we should finish it. And now we're realizing...
Oh God, why did we commit to finishing this?
We shouldn't commit to things.
No, we should be able to just bail and just change things.
And then ignore it, but the problem is we've put it out for everyone to see.
And now you guys really like these. I think you like torturing us.
I don't think they really like them, I think they just go, huh.
Yeah, so that's the response we're going for. Kind of like a Daria-esque kind of level
sarcastic laugh.
MTV generation level of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Ha! That's what we're hoping for.
Yes. So this episode's called The Box.
Wonderful.
Guess what it's all about?
Dave, I don't know. They keep me guessing the entire episode.
It's a box.
Wow! An episode about a box, and it's called The Box.
But
that is the most
you
creative.
haven't watched the episode.
I have. Most of my notes are just me keyboard mashing out of frustration. You can see the last thing on the page.
Yeah. Yeah. It's blah. I don't know. It starts with "away."
Yeah.
Anyway, so it opens with Eric washing his clothes, which you would think they would wash their clothes more often.
He's the only one that's done it in the entire show.
Exactly. Eric's the only one we like.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one that's this is stupid.
At first we hated Eric, but the more we watched, the more we identified with him as being the only
we
rational
connect
member.
with Eric.
We're like, no, we're with you, man. Get the fuck out of this weird world that doesn't make any sense.
So basically,
he got hit by a skunk.
Yeah, a skunk attacks him or something, and then there's a random earthquake, and then Hank lands perfectly vertically in the ditch. He's just lying.
He finds just
he falls down and he's just lying like that.
Yeah, he falls down a crevasse, and then everyone just seems to just get down there with not really any big hassle.
Yeah, it seems like he was very dramatic. I think he over-dramatized his fall.
Which is
Sam
amazing.
Hank, the drama queen.
This is where they find a box.
Yes. The Dungeon Master warns them, I don't know, he does the right thing and says, don't open the box.
Yeah.
At least he's straightforward, he's like, don't open the box. And then Eric immediately goes,
let's open it's probably full of treasure.
Let's just open it. What does the Dungeon Master know, even though he's always cryptic, and whenever he's straightforward, we should always listen to him.
Yeah, and hey, this world has, proved itself to be completely safe with no twists and turns or creatures. Let's just fuck around with this really powerful magic thing.
And it's Zandora's box, so apparently someone called Zandora is stuck in it.
So basically, it's Pandora's box, and they changed one letter
to Zandora.
Yes. An episode called The Box about a box. How lazy are the writing staff?
To be honest, they just wanted a paycheck, so they were just like,
phoning it
okay,
in.
we've got 20 minutes to write this episode, guys.
What about there's a box?
Like Pandora's box?
No, we can't call it. What about Zandora's box?
Perfect.
Time for lunch.
Money.
Come on, guys.
And they take it to this really, really well-named mountain called Skull Mountain.
Now, I'd like to point out this is a huge box, and they all drag it with ropes and stuff.
Yeah.
Miles and miles and miles away.
Yeah.
For a box they shouldn't open. They're supposed to open it in, the right place, and Dungeon Master says, for about the 1,000th time, this is the only way for you guys to find your way home. This is
I'm pretty sure only way. This is the only way. I'm pretty sure next episode we're going to find another only way.
Because that's all that ever happens. They get and they dangle it right before them, and then some small thing makes them go,
and I'll give you a hint.
No, it doesn't happen yet.
It doesn't happen yet. That turns out they ruined that way home again. Somehow. Coincidentally. Anyway, so while they're dragging it to the mountain, they get attacked by bullybugs.
Yeah.
Which are actually another one of my favourite races, because they're just frog creatures.
Yeah.
And then they kind of get the box and just walk into it.
Yeah, so basically the box is kind of like a bag of holding. It opens a dimension to it. It opens like a portal to another dimension.
And they've stated it has to be in the exact same position in order for it to come out, which comes up later as well, because the bullybugs come back, but they're obviously not in the same location anymore.
So it's kind of like the Shadowfell or the what's the astral world from Minecraft, where if you travel a meter in the other dimension, you travel miles in
real world.
So it's wherever you place the box, that opens a portal to a different place.
Yeah. Avenger finds out about the box. Are we saying that right? Someone always corrects us. Avenger?
I'm pretty sure, like, whatever
I'm pretty sure
say,
it's Avenger, but someone just was like, no, it's not. I think it sounds like Vinger to other people. But we're saying Avenger with an A.
Yeah, we are saying Vinger. It's just the Kiwi accent.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh, it's not the Vinger boys. It's like, no, we're saying Vinger.
It's just the Kiwi accent.
Yeah.
But to be fair, if we said Vinger, people would start going as Vinger, and if we said Vinger, they'd start saying it was Vinger.
I want you in my room.
Dave, no one's old enough to remember that reference.
Oh, no.
Only I am. Vinger kind of goes, hey, let's send some shadow things. He still wants the weapons, and I'm like, surely find something else to occupy your time.
Just the weapons thing doesn't make sense. I mean, that one time he did get the weapons, and they just didn't work for him anyway.
No, and also, this is a guy that we've seen explode a volcano, turn into a smoke creature, blow up and
pretty much has about the same amount of powers as Dungeon Master, but whenever there's like a slight problem, all of a sudden he can't use them.
Yeah, so for some reason he really wants these weapons.
Yes, anyway, we go back to the dimension box and they reach the Skull Mountain, and it turns out, and they're like, oh yeah, we're in the right place, let's walk into the box.
Yeah.
Because, that's apparently what you do when you get told to move to a box and open, and then the person should pop out, but you decide to walk into it anyway.
Then they fall, and apparently...
Presto and Eric stay behind. That's worth noting as well.
Because Eric is a wuss, and he's like, no, you guys go ahead, I'll hang out.
Then what's Presto?
By himself. No, he's just conforming to what Eric says.
he's reached the point he's bonded with Eric so much, he's just like, I'll just stay with you, buddy.
And then apparently, so the Ranger falls while he's in the pocket dimension. Apparently, he can shoot an arrow that turns into a grappling hook.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the hero.
Yeah, he's supposed to be I think he's like the model idea of what the leader should be, and then Eric is actually the leader.
Eric is just the one that's like, guys, this is ridiculous, and everyone's like, oh, Hank, we love Hank.
So apparently he can shoot an arrow that can hook onto things and use it to swing.
He's like Spider-Man with arrows.
This is ridiculous.
And then there's a weird wasp that attacks while they're stuck in this dimension, and then Presto and Eric decide to come down, which seems like that whole point of them staying out of the box was pointless in the end.
So basically Presto goes down, and then Eric suddenly decides he doesn't want to be alone.
But the thing is, Dungeon Master says, if you go into it in the wrong spot, you'll never get out.
Yeah.
So the party get in, and then they get out.
And then, the twist of the century. Turns out that mountain was just an illusion.
Yeah, and the Dungeon Master came out and was like, are you sure? And just fades away. It's one of the, Avengers minions that made this huge giant illusion.
To me, it's not really a twist.
But to be honest, it was a pretty good illusion. You have to give the minion props for making a pretty good illusion.
Considering that it had shadows and...
It was literally just a little shadow, and you kept on getting shat on by Avenger.
Well, in 5th you had minor illusion and major illusion. They're very specific, of how much you can generate.
Yeah.
Back in AD&D, it must have been you can literally create landscapes and mountains and shit.
You can create a whole family and then just vanish.
Apparently. This is where they meet a weird dwarf lady.
So anyway, they journey to the real Skull Mountain.
Yeah.
And then they free Zandora, who is the
witch who has Zandora's box with the least creative name of all time.
Yes, and they find the stairway home. And then they're like, yeah, we can finally go home. They decide to go home, but then the Zandora and Venger kind of have a battle. A pew-pew battle.
There's a lot of pew-pew. I'm still quite concerned about how Bobby, the kid, goes, I don't want to leave uni. And I'm like, you do realise...
You should just take uni with you.
Well, not just that, your whole friends and family, your whole life is on the other side.
He's a kid, though. I forgive that. I can forgive that.
You can forgive him choosing a unicorn he's known for a week over his entire life and family.
He doesn't wear pants for this entire show. He's got enough problems, alright? He doesn't realise that you probably should wear pants by this point.
Probably.
And you're dealing with volcanoes and all this other crap, and you haven't changed your pants.
So Bobby's like, I don't want to leave. And they're like, no, we're leaving, Bobby, you're a dick.
Okay, so anyway, this bit gets a bit weird. So the party gets home.
Weird, yeah.
And then Venger decides to follow them because he still wants the weapons. Yep. Apparently, the weapons of power. But in the real world, when they finally get to the weapons, no longer work. But apparently, Venger has all his powers.
Yeah,
still.
so they are completely back to human, and their clubs and things don't do anything. Venger can still shoot laser beams and ride.
But he still wants the items of power, even though by this point they're useless, and he could just take over the world because he has all these powers.
And Eric's like, "Hey, look, we've solved the problem of being abducted by some weird guy." Whose name is DM. Let's just stay here. No, Venger will take over the world.
Venger will take over the world, which it doesn't make really much sense for Venger attacking these kids. at this point,
I'd
because
also-
the weapons don't work and you pretty much can take over this entire world.
Well, I don't think he could. Have you seen the American military and their police forces?
This was back in the 70s, though.
Oh, right.
Or
So
70s and 80s.
flower power.
Yeah,
it was all the protests.
Yeah, it was very kind of,
I'd also like to say that Eric goes to call the cops. He runs to a
Which
phone booth.
is a smart thing.
It is.
To be honest, no one will believe him if he just walked up to the cops and said, "Hey,
Yeah,
this
he's
guy
gonna
on a
take us."
flying horse with laser beam hands is killing us." But if he brings the cops over and they see it, they'll believe him.
I think it was smart, the idea to call the cops.
Yeah.
What wasn't clever is when he got to the phone booth and said, "I don't have any money," because I'm pretty sure 911 is a toll-free number.
Really?
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
in New Zealand it is, but I don't know if it is in America.
I have a strong sneaking suspicion the emergency
Back in the
services...
80s?
Back in the 80s? Even back in the 80s, the emergency
Leave a comment
services...
below because we have no idea about
If
it.
you lived through the 80s in America and you had to pay to call 911 when your life was in danger, I would like to know about it.
You don't realise their medical system over there as well. I mean,
that's true, actually. Obamacare, guys.
Don't get political. Let's not get political in this video.
Yeah, this is about the very highly realistic and logical show about...
Anyway, so they decide to go back to the world and drag Venger through.
And they do.
And they do. And then Pandora kind of steals all their weapons and puts them in the box.
Yeah. And I was like, what the hell?
To be honest, was really simple for her to do.
Yeah.
Venger has been trying very hard to steal these weapons, and she's just like, bloop.
Can I just take them and throw them? And they just go, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm sure you have a plan. Like, I want to ask you about it. Just take them.
And then tricks Venger to go into the box to find those weapons as well.
Yeah.
And Venger gets stuck in the dimension and faces Tiamat, which seems like this should be the end of the show.
I'm pretty sure Tiamat could take out Venger.
Yeah, but it's stuck in this box; it can't get out.
Yeah, no, exactly. They move it, and then they get the weapons back.
Of course, Venger somehow would get out, but it doesn't explicitly say how. It just ends the episode.
No, we don't need to know
and
how.
And bullywugs appear out of the box, which
even though
implies they're the ones before, but it's in a different location. Doesn't make any sense.
They move the box, and it comes. Oh my god!
And the bridge is broken. That's the reason why they can't use it again, because the bridge blew up during the battle.
You should surely just be able to levitate that box to the same place. I was watching this episode with Julia, and we were both just like, "This makes no sense.
No.
There are so many holes in this plot line."
And it's weird that we're taking this kids show and overanalyzing it. But
gives us something to do.
It just feels like it needs to be criticised.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a stronger person having criticised this show.
Really?
I feel like I've achieved some kind of.
Did we
destiny.
feel better about ourselves for bringing down something?
I think that's the logic. Yeah.
I think that's how
we
society
rise
works
ourselves
nowadays.
up by pulling them down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now I just feel like a horrible human being.
If you're one of the creators of the Dungeons and Dragons YouTube D&D channel, think what? Cartoon.
TV show from the 80s.
Thank you. Sorry. I haven't slept in 5 days.
And you're making me cough.
That's it. That's the whole episode. Seems like Venger should be gone forever, but he's going to be fine.
He will be back probably next episode. And we'll probably find out another way that didn't work to get home.
Yeah, the only way, the sixth only way to get home.
Yeah, we're nearly halfway through though.
Oh my god, that makes me happy. Halfway.
Yeah, we're nearly halfway. So
you know how some people train for months and months to do marathons, and then when they finally do them, they feel very proud of themselves. I feel like I'm going to have.
Do you think I've ever trained for a marathon?
I think I'm going to have the same level of satisfaction when we're done reviewing this fucking show.
We may get there, and we may go insane before then. But if you want us to keep on doing these videos,
because you're a sadist,
leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Just view this video because we deem when we release another one based on whether this video. If you guys keep on watching, because no one wants to see our ugly mugs too much on the internet.
In the meantime, I'm going to do this.
Okay, you feeling better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, we're going to go now. Bye.